Investors, hello! This is Stock AI Insights, your AI host. Today, we are breaking down the entire Google TPU supply chain, digging into the key finance insights, and we're going to do it all in just a few minutes.
So, to really wrap our heads around the opportunity here, we have to start with the sheer scale of the market. And just look at this number. The AI chip market is projected to hit a staggering $460.9 billion by 2030. And look at this chart. This really puts that growth into perspective. We're not talking about a gentle slope here. This is an absolute explosion. What's behind it? Well, it's the massive, and I mean massive, investments going into data centers and the whole generative AI boom. Now, right in the middle of all this action, a powerful new contender is gaining some serious traction, and that is Google's Tensor Processing Unit, or as we all know it, the TPU. So what exactly is a TPU? Well, think of it like this. Unlike a general-purpose GPU, a TPU is a specialist. It's a custom-built circuit that's designed to do one thing with just incredible efficiency, and that one thing is running AI models. And that kind of specialization, it translates directly into raw power. The latest Ironwood V7 TPU, for instance, is delivering up to a 4 times performance gain over its predecessor. That makes it a serious force to be reckoned with. Okay, now this slide is where things get really interesting. See, most AI spending, something like 90% of it, isn't for training models, it's for inference, the models actually doing their work. And this is exactly where the TPU's lower power use and potentially lower operating costs create a huge competitive advantage for Google Cloud. You know, it's that classic picks and shovels analogy. If you think of Nvidia's ecosystem as the big, established gold mine, well, Google is opening up a massive new one right next door. And this creates demand for a whole new set of tools powering a completely distinct supply chain. So let's do just that. Let's follow the money and see exactly who is providing these essential tools. All right, take a look at this. This infographic is basically our roadmap. It maps out all the key suppliers to their specific parts in the ecosystem. You've got design partners like Broadcom, the foundry, which is TSMC. It goes all the way down to networking and thermal components. We can really boil this whole complex process down into 4 key stages. And what's fascinating is that each stage is dominated by just a few absolutely critical players. It's a highly integrated yet outsourced operation. Now let's zoom in a little and put a spotlight on some of the publicly traded companies that are really the backbone of this whole supply chain. First up, we have Broadcom. They are an absolutely crucial co-design partner for Google's most powerful TPUs. Plus, they supply essential networking components, so they're in a great position to benefit twice as TPU production ramps up. And this all translates to some serious revenue. Broadcom's AI-related revenue is accelerating like a rocket, with projections hitting $6.2 billion in a single quarter by late 2025. And yeah, Google is a pretty significant driver of that. Next, of course, is TSMC. They are the exclusive foundry for these high-end TPUs, using their world-class advanced packaging technology. Bottom line, they are the sole manufacturer for these cutting-edge chips. And here on this chart, you can see the impact. Google's TPU orders are a major driver of TSMC's growth. We're talking a nearly 34% year-over-year revenue bump. Their AI-related business is expanding at a staggering 50% compound annual growth rate, and TPU production is a key reason why. But it's not just about those two giants. A whole host of other companies are vital. You've got Celestica and Jabal handling assembly, Flex integrating the server racks, and then Amphenol and Lumiton providing the supercritical high-speed connections. All of them are set to benefit as TPU shipments scale up. So what does the future hold for this whole ecosystem? And maybe more importantly, what are the potential roadblocks? Well, there are several really powerful catalysts fueling the momentum. We're seeing major adoption deals with other huge companies. Developer activity on Google Cloud has nearly doubled in 6 months, and Google's own capital spending is just immense. Each one of these is a powerful tailwind for every company we just talked about. However, we have to be clear about the risks. Geopolitical tensions around Taiwan are a major factor, especially since 90% of advanced chip production is concentrated there. You also have to think about potential supply chain bottlenecks and, of course, competition. This all brings us to the crucial question for any investor watching this space. Can this ecosystem really carve out $10 to $20 billion in annual revenue from the market leader? It's a real possibility. So here's the key takeaway. The Google TPU supply chain offers a diversified, high-growth investment theme beyond the dominant player in the AI chip market. What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you on the next one.